Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I have a goal of a number of subscribers by the end of the year, and I want you to help me meet that goal. Well, today we're going to make turkey chili in the Instant Pot. I know some people like to eat beef chili, but I am using ground turkey. So the first thing we're going to do is turn the pot on the saute function. I have a saute function on my Instant Pot IP Deluxe, and this basically turns the Instant Pot into like a skillet. And so we're going to brown the meat first, and then we're going to pressurize it. Now that's going to start getting hot, and then we're going to add some olive oil to the pan. I would say maybe about 2 tablespoons, but you want to make sure that you cover the full pan, and that oil is going to heat up. You can actually kind of put your hand over it. You'll notice that it's starting to get hot. At that point, I'm going to add my ground turkey to the pan. I have 2 packs. That's pretty much enough for 4 people and a little bit of leftovers. I like using ground turkey as opposed to ground beef because ground beef is much more oily, and ground turkey is more healthy for you. So if you're looking for a good alternative for chili, ground turkey is really good. You're going to literally hear it start to heat up, and that is a good thing. So you're gonna let it sit for a second. You'll see the steam start to rise, and that's how you know that the saute function is on. And I'm going to start breaking up the meat. I'm gonna start to cook up this meat, or basically like break it up, so to speak. That way it cooks evenly throughout. Now that it's cooked a little more, I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic powder seasoning and my onion powder. I try not to add a lot of salt to the initial part of the recipe because there's usually salt already in the chili packet powder. So I try not to add to that salt. Well, actually, I just read it and there isn't any salt in there, but it definitely does have like a seasoning to it. So I don't like to conflict too much with the flavors that are already there. You'll see now that the meat is turning brown, which is great. We want to continue to saute it, leave it on the saute function until all of the meat is browned. And then that's when we'll add all the other fixings. Now we're going to add the onions. I've already chopped them up. This is about a 1/4 cup of onions. It's up to you how many onions you use, but I'm not a huge fan of onions. I like it more for the flavoring. And because I'm doing this for a crowd, I want to make sure I don't overwhelm it with onions, because some people love onions and other people don't. So just a tip, whenever you're cooking for a crowd, be thoughtful about the amount of onions that you add to your recipe. I also have some fresh jalapeno from the garden. I'm not going to add a whole lot, but I am going to chop up a few pieces to the chili just to give it a little bit of kick. If you are making this for people and you know that they love to have spicy things, then you can add, a whole lot of jalapeno. But because I'm not sure whether or not these people like spicy things, just going to add a little bit of jalapeno, not a lot, just enough to give it a little bit of kick, but not too much where someone who doesn't like spicy is not going to enjoy it. Now all the meat is browned, the onions are in there, and now we're going to add everything else. I like using the fire roasted diced tomatoes as opposed to just your regular diced tomatoes. And then I use the mild kidney beans in there. I also put in some tomato paste and some tomato sauce. Hardcore Texans will say, you don't put beans and tomatoes in chili, but this is my chili, okay? If anybody from Texas wants to show me how to make Texas style chili, feel free, you are welcome to my channel. and you will show me how to make that infamous Texas style chili. Now I still have my Instant Pot on the saute function because all of this is cooking together. You see that the color is starting to change. I'm gonna add the rest of the tomato and beans. The best thing about a dish like chili is that it actually tastes better a day or two after, but when you cook it in the Instant Pot, you get that day after taste already. And that's the best part. That's why I like making chili in my Instant Pot. I've added all the beans, the tomatoes. Now I am going to add a packet of chili seasoning mix. It actually just comes with everything you need, or if you want to, you can add chili powder, but I just like adding chili sauce. And from there, I usually add a cup of water to not only dilute it, but also increase the volume of the liquid chili. If you like a thicker or a thinner chili, then you don't have to add that cup of water or that cup of two of water, but I like to add the cup of water just to help it stretch a little further. As with most of my recipes, we are gonna add a pack of seasoning of onion powder seasoning mix. That onion soup, it just goes in everything as far as I'm concerned. And it helps thicken things and give you gravy and just all types of good stuff. This chili is already smelling and looking amazing. For me, I have a manual setting, and then I want to set it to 25. It will start to beat, and then it will pressurize for 25 minutes. And there we go, that's the first part, and we'll be back after it is done. Hey friends, we are back, and as you can see, the chili is perfectly done. It is nice and warm. All the flavors have all gone together, and it's ready to eat. If you're going to eat it right away, it is perfectly fine to do that, or you can close the top of the lid and add it on the warm function, or put it on a slow cook function for about an hour until it's time for you to eat. Either way it goes, this chili was perfect. I like to top my chili with sour cream, cheese, and some chives, as well as sometimes some tortilla sticks. What do you like to add to your chili? Let me know down in the comments. And if you have something special that you do to your chili, let me know down in the comments too. It is getting cool outside, so a lot of people are making different styles of chili. There's different chili cook-offs, and some people make straight bean chili or turkey style chili, or like I mentioned earlier, Texas style chili. So if you want me to try another style of chili, also let me know down in the comments, and I'll think of a recipe that I can come up with that I can share with you guys. Otherwise, I will see you next time, and stay tuned to my channel because I will have a special announcement coming in a couple of weeks, and I want you to know about it. All right guys, talk to you next time. Bye.